And I can't take this. I just can't take this. Joining me now is Christian Fauria and Mike Reiss. You got your football. There's a reason why you got your football.
Yes.
Explain why.
We got two-time Super Bowl champion here. We got a former quarterback, and we got 5 turnovers. And I'm watching the turnovers over, guys, and I want to get your opinion on this.
All right.
I think of the 5, 4 were entirely on the Patriots. And the one I'll give Antonio Gibson a little bit of a reprieve because I thought Jabril Peppers got low and made a good play on the ball. And I thought Gibson had 2 hands on the ball.
Right.
Rhamondre Stevenson on the 2 fumbles. Look at his left hand. And I want to ask you guys, like, the hand just can't be out there. It either needs to be over the ball or stiff arm the defender, right? Am I right on that?
Well, do you got 5 points of pressure on that thing?
Yeah,
Well, can you explain to people, you're the professional.
Well, I mean, like,
he hit the ball and show him how to hold the ball.
Well, I mean, he's got little hands, so let me see. So if you got the normal size hands. Okay,
right,
so
no,
it's 5 points of pressure. Listen, when I was playing, I was like this. I would run around like this.
You can't run around like that.
The key, here's the thing. In all seriousness, Tiki Barber had a massive fumbling issue, and he spent an entire offseason not only working with a strength coach, but in everything he did, he turned his into this, where he runs, even if he's going
That's
60
not
yards.
natural, though, running like this.
It isn't, but
I mean, you look like
I know. Watch the good ones. Watch them. That's what they do because it protects you from behind, from the side, and then
but
most
you can't
people.
Run normal.
You can. You may be a little bit slower, but listen, I didn't have the fumbling problem. He did. You know, so that's what he did. I'm just telling you what Tiki Barber did.
I reached out to a running back that played for the Patriots, and I said, "What do I need to say here? Because I'm not a player."
Right.
And he said, "Double trouble when you're in traffic. Double trouble, Steve. Both hands over the ball. When you look at the two
in traffic.
In traffic. So Rhamondre Stevenson, when he's coming up the middle, this left hand, if it's not over the ball, it's got to be pushing the defender away. Am I right on that, guys?
Listen, here's the thing. Like, does it slow you down, especially if you're self-conscious and it's already in your head? Absolutely it does, but they're not track stars, right? They have to be able to run with the football. So if it slows you down a tad, so what? You're right. You get in traffic, everybody's knocking the ball away always, and especially now, Rhamondre Stevenson is such a target. Right. He's such a target right now. So every week, 38 gets the ball. Guys, we are knocking that ball out of his hands.
And they're punching it.
They're punching it. Yeah. They're last second. It's always available.
The problem with the turnovers today is it was where they happened.
Yeah.
Right? Down in the red zone. I mean, they're moving the ball, and it just kills the momentum of your football team.
And I think the Patriots have a very good running backs coach. We'll go to the Rhamondre Stevenson one, Tony Dews. And I think it's simple. I think with Rhamondre Stevenson, it's why is your offhand not helping protect the ball when you're down at the goal line? Right. I think that's so fundamental, Steve.
Right.
And I think now the question is, what do? Is he still your number 1 back? Or do you reduce it and
you heard
go
Mike
to Gibson?
You heard Mike Vrabel say we need him. Mike Vrabel says you need him, but you can't keep making the same mistakes.
I don't know. And the biggest problem is that most coaches have are error repeaters. But usually it's technical stuff, foot placement, hand placement, jumping off sides. This is a problem.
But it's not just Rhamondre, okay?
Drake,
yeah.
That ball's got to be higher, right?
It's got to be higher, and it's got to be protected when he's,
these are the topics.
Strip sack, it's got to be,
These are the topics and the issues people
right.
talk about in other cities when their team loses. Technical aspect, little things.
Well,
even the last play of the game, the 4th and 1. Like, nobody knew where the first down marker was.
You got to know where
the marker is.
Got to have that. And
that's it.
And I think on the pop thing, to me, does that open the door for Efton Chisholm? Because that's his position. So to me, that's another question. But on Drake, the reason I give Drake a little bit of a break compared to Rhamondre.
On which turnover?
I don't give him a break on either of them, but I just say he's a young player. He's a young quarterback still learning.
He doesn't like to hear that.
Rhamondre's in his 5th year, Steve. I feel like the fundamentals should be more ingrained at this point. But
you don't
maybe
like
I'm
that.
too easy.
He doesn't like that.
You think I'm letting him off the hook?
He doesn't like that.
Okay.
He doesn't like it.
That's fair.
I do. Fair. I think, you're the leader of the football team. You're going to make mistakes. I get that. But you cannot keep turning over the football.
Well, I know. We argue about this all the time. We've been doing it all day. I just feel like, he hasn't even played a full season yet. And I know he doesn't like it. And I'm just saying, that's the reality of it. That is the reality of it. I think do we all believe it'll get better?
I do. I think they have
Okay.
a solid football team.
Yeah.
I think Vrabel has done a good job with his football team, believe it or not. But they got to get on the same page. They cut down on penalties. Okay.
Yeah.
They had 5 turnovers and they were still in the ball game.
Yeah,
Which is
Think about that. 21-14 with 5 turnovers.
That's the silver lining. Imagine if they clean it up.
Right.
I mean, you could almost argue they could be 3-0.
Oh, absolutely.
Here's what I like about Vrabel. I said this in the post-game show. He's gutsy. He went for it on 4th and 1 on his own 15-yard line.
Yep.
How many coaches do that? They were good on 4th down, except for the
4 or
last
5.
4th down where they didn't convert.
4 or 5.
It's really, not like what he does historically. He's not a big go for it on 4th down guy. But I do think part of it had to do with the fact that I don't think they were fearing the Steelers' offense whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
I think they realized that they couldn't throw the ball down the field. Everything was lateral. Some sort of screen or flare pass or something like that. They weren't throwing it down the middle, and they couldn't run the ball.
Except for the
they had their
last
first
touchdown
two
they
drives.
put
Their first two drive, and everything they got was gifted to them either by a penalty, a turnover, a great field position. Right. So the first 2 drives were great, and the last drive was great, but a short field. Given to them by the Patriots.
And here's the thing that interests me with Vrabel, guys, is he has this sign, this team identity.
Right.
And the second thing is ball security. And so if you're going to put Rhamondre back out there, are you sort of sabotaging your own message of ball security is important to us? Or Oh, look at this.
He's got this is the
what we're
plan.
doing.
This is what we're going to do with ball security. You will
Crazy
not
Steve.
fumble my football again.
There you go.
Look at that.
Ball security.
Hold it tight.
Hold it tight. That's my, hey.
That actually
That's how
kind of
you
looks
take
pretty
care of
good.
football.
I kind of like that.
That's what ball security. All right?
This is staying right here.
Now you don't need the other hand. Get off me.